And welcome back to Music Free Gaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day. It is Saturday. I'm gonna be cleaning up after myself for the first time ever. It's gonna be one of those days. But I hope you're having a fabulous day this lovely Saturday morning. Let's go ahead and get into the game because I know what buttons I can push. And sometimes I even push the right ones. All right, so here's the thing, right? This was all of the chaos from trying to set up the Cobweb farm the other day, over the last couple of streams actually. Most of this is all going to be going away, so we're going to take that out. But before I do that, I want to, okay, I've got hoppers. I want to finish actually setting the farm up so that it's safe to use and won't kill me when I actually try to use it. Because I'm a big fan of not dying, it turns out. I'm actually going to take that hopper with me. I think I'm going to, or that shulker box with me. And I don't think I have chests on me, but I do elsewhere. So let's head up and then back down. Hang on, we'll get some chests and then we'll see what's going on. Also, I didn't say it. Give a shout out to Chair, who's there waiting patiently on the YouTube side of things. I saw you. Glad to have you here. All right, so let's grab a handful of chests. I like this. The automated chest manufacturing is absolutely happening. It's great. All right. So down to this way. I should, design something here, make it look cool. All right, so let's talk about the disaster and how we're going to keep it from getting worse, okay? So what happened before, was happening at the end of the stream on Thursday, is the silverfish would drop down, they'd land on the trapdoor, cool. There'd be no cobwebs generated there, also cool. But then they would they'd slide down the sides or whatever and get caught in cobwebs that generated anywhere around this. And then I would die. Okay. Well, it turns out I'm an idiot. I know, you're all shocked. You're an idiot. Yep. Yeah, it turns out. What I can do is I can shift all of this around because cobwebs are generated in a 3x3 cube. So if I drop these guys like right here, ta-da, then all of the webs will generate down here. It'll be great. We got it. I'm not an idiot. Well, I appreciate that, Chair. Now, every once in a while, it's like, that was not the right choice. Okay, but I do want to come in here with a little bit of glass, though, so I can see all of the happy little silverfish. Right? Because that's going to be fun. We can see their pain and suffering. It's going to be great. All right. So what should happen is basically we can get webs generated here, but they need to be on blocks. So what I'd like to do, I think, or I know what I want to do, I don't know if I can do it. That can go away. Is I want to set up hoppers. Wow. Yep, haste beacon still works. I want to set up hoppers so that it will just automatically collect anything that drops down here. I mean, I said I'd use allays, but allays really don't do well with when it comes to stuff. So basically, let's see. We're gonna start by dropping. All right. So this is our spawn platform. In fact, just because I think it'll look good, let's go ahead and put in a, where did it go? Put in a little bit of decorative nonsense here. Just cause. We're not going to see it real well, but it'll be fine. Now, the hope and dream here, and I don't know if this is going to work, so we're going to, again, hope and dream, is we'll drop a chest here. Yeah, chests are cool. And I should... Maybe not the chest. I brought the shulker box down for a reason. Let's use that. Where's that empty shulker? There it is. Heck, that's glass. Empty shulker, you're the one. Put it there. All right. So now let's get ourselves some hoppers. So we'll get the first round of hoppers that goeth thusly. You know, I've got extra hoppers. We can make this work. Here, let's do it this way. Rather than bottleneck everything into this one hopper, we'll actually send everything through this way. Now, the idea is that we'll be able to come in here, and the silverfish will drop. We'll get cobwebs that are just going to spawn here, and then as I harvest them, they'll fall into these hoppers, right? And everything will be lovely. Speaking of lovely, I think I'm going to want to add some decorations as well as stuff to keep the cobwebs in. All right, but I think this will be good. This will at least be the end of, or the end of the farm. Huh. No, that'll be the last bit I need to do to actually make this farm functional. So let's test it. I should also take a look and make sure I've got infested potions. Yeah, okay. We are okie dokie. All right, so that's going to go. It would be handy if I had some sort of signal down here too to say that, oh yes, the farm is running. Just wait for your silverfish. Oh, you're not supposed to hang out there. Okay, well, all of that's going away anyway, so we'll deal with that eventually. Your YouTube has unskippable ads. Yeah. It happens. Okay, here come the silverfish, which is great. Okay. And there's a whole lot of not cobwebs happening here. That's not good. Okay. It's a 3x3. I know it can drop them below. What happens if I... All right. Let's see what happens if we put blocks here. Hopefully this will work. All right. Hopefully. Come on, silverfish. You can do it. Or, you know, not. Where are the... Oh, there they... Okay, there we go. Yeah, so hoppers aren't going to work. Okay, but I think I might actually have to slow down the clock up there a little bit. I think they're dropping a little bit too fast. Also, there might still be some alive. Well, I was going to say, there might be some alive on that, but maybe not. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to slow down this clock a little bit. They're dropping just a touch too fast. But, you know, that might be okay. All right. Yeah, it works too well. Yeah, I just need to slow it down a little bit. So I can't put hoppers there, which stinks. All right. So that means I'm going to have to use... Whoa, hi. Means I'm going to have to use a laser or something here. Because I can't reach this stuff. Okay. Well, that's fine. I can do that. It's a little bit of a problem because the allays, they get caught up in the cobwebs and they get really slow. Okay. But otherwise, this is working great. We've got all the cobwebs. Like, seriously, all of them. All of the cobwebs in the world are now showing up down here. All right. So, we're going to have to slow down the clock, which is fine. All right. Oh, there are more of them. Okay. Well, cool. Cool. More of, yeah. Hi. Yeah, so I'm going to have to do something about that. But we ended up with almost 3 stacks of webs. Oh, jeez, we got more. All right. Yeah, because it should come in 4 waves. All right. Well, that's good, I guess. But yeah, see, this will work now, and I don't have to worry about any silverfish getting caught in a web and surviving and eating my face. I think we established last time, I'm not a fan of having my face eaten by bugs, so... Jeez, 3.5 stacks, almost? I can live with that. All right, so... Cool, so that's... going to have to be a thing. All right, so the good news is this works. We'll have to do some more of the collection, but the farm itself is working great, and I'm happy. Cool. Also, my shears are just about dead, so we're going to have to get those repaired before we run the farm again. Whoa. Is the farm... Okay, no, the farm's not running. We're good. Everything's good. I hope. Okay. Yeah, so that stopped. All right, cool. Well, let's go ahead and do a couple things. One, I said I want to make this go a little longer. Okay, so that should be fine. Yeah, so it's just a little bit longer here between the messages. Should be, or between the messages, between the piles of silverfish, which could also be a problem, but we'll give it a shot and see what happens. Okay. Next thing, okay, we've got this turned off. Let's clean out all of this garbage that actually doesn't need to be here anymore. Okay. Because it's silly. All right, so this does need to be here. This does not. Oh, man. What a disaster this was, man. Just one. Oh, that's got all the mine carts. That's going to be a mess to clean up. Let's be sure we've got inventory space before we do that. Okay. Also, I'm going to want a little bit of happy plank, because that's totally a phrase I expected to say today. No, we don't need to get into the happy plank. That's not the mission here. Ooh, also, let's fill that hole. Otherwise, we are going to fall and go happy splat. And that's not at all what I've got in mind here. No. I want to avoid the splat today. Okay. We're good. Everything's fine. Yep, we're going to be great. Actually, it's going to be nice to get all these hoppers back. I mean, not that it matters. I have a farm for iron, but, you know, still. Okay. I guess I need to be putting stuff away, huh? Yeah. Oh, look, there's more happy splat going on down here. Yes, all of the holes that I dug, hoping I could throw silverfish down them. Turns out, not so much. All right. Yeah, so I think this... Yeah, this is all going away. There's going to be so much glass I'm going to get back. Oh, yeah, we're going to be doing great here. Here, let's put some of this redstone away. Back. No. Yeah, just so much nonsense here that's just a problem, you know? That's... Beware the haste beacon and the not glass. My only concern, and maybe it's not my only concern, but definitely a concern about lengthening that clock is that we may get more silverfish piled up. And if that happens, they'll drop and splash before I can do anything about their about the webs. And so they may not generate webs, and yeah, it's going to be a little bit of tuning. But right now they're falling fast enough that I can't clean the webs out anyway, so I don't know if it's going to make any difference at all. Okay, that needs to stay. Right, all of this glass needs to stay. This mess all goes away. Okay. You know, get some redstone back. Get some of this happy goodness. All right. Oh, yeah. All of the death holes. I'm good at the death holes here today. Or actually just all this week. Because, wow, there's so much going on. All right, so all of this goes away. Right. No. Do I have... Jeez, I have so many random blocks. That's okay. We can put stuff away. It'll be fine. See, this is why I do sorting systems, so I don't have to put up with this nonsense. At least, also, I have a zillion silverfish heads, so that's something. God, I love the silverfish heads. And carrots. Also. Love the carrots. All right, so... let's see, all of this can come out. All right, and how much inventory space do I have? Not enough is what I have. Okay, which is fine. At least that's the thing I'm hoping. All right, so let's get these minecarts put away. So many minecarts. It was an interesting idea. It ultimately didn't work, but it was definitely an interesting idea to try to scoop the silverfish up one at a time. One of these days, I'll end up building something else, and I'll have learned from this experience. But today is not that day. Okay, so let's see. Let's just grab our smooth. So this will be fine. Okay, get rid of the water. Oh, it is a little bit, I don't know. I don't want to say depressing because that's not, that sounds a little worse than it actually is, but it's definitely a little bit sad seeing all of our various attempts and realizing, yeah, the simplest thing was just to use a trapdoor. Okay, I also think I'm going to replace those blocks there, but replace those slabs with glass, I think. That is the other concern here. I mean, there are many concerns, apparently, but the other concern is that they start entity cramming. Sorry, I couldn't think it and do things at the same time. It's a thing. I don't want them to be entity cramming here, but I think they'll be okay. There's room for them to bounce up and stuff, so that they won't all get compressed. So that's a thing. All right. Sometimes use trapdoor because it trapdoor. Yes, yes. Yeah, no, in this case, we've got ourselves this happy little fence, so that's good. All right. Now, there are some other redstone cleanup that we're going to do. I'm going to put some stuff away before we take care of it, but what I'd like to do is minimize my controls, okay? So we've got a bunch of redstone around here that is all kind of tied into the same stuff. Okay, so we're going to lean on this and hopefully set it so I can control everything from the surface. Okay, which would be great. Okay, so this is all going to become... Whoa. I was just about to fall through a hole. That would have been awkward. All right. Yeah. Gamings and hats and stuff. Okay. So the idea here, it's going to be, excuse me, fairly simple. Or at least it would be if I had redstone. So let's go get redstone. It's going to be very dapper. The dapperest of redstone. Okay, so... Right, so I don't need the soul sand. I had a box with purple things in it. There we go. And... I still have a minecart. Cool. All right, so many minecarts. All right, so what I'm going to need here is redstone. Let's grab the bag of tricks. Oops. That is the one problem with bundles is you have to put them in an empty slot, otherwise they try to eat what's in the slot. It's not unlike a okay. That's only slightly what I wanted to have happen. All right, so we are coming off one. Oh, hey, I've got signal strength here because I'm using the cool resource pack. Okay, so that turns off, which is good. All right, so now this is our clock running because we're in silverfish mode. Ooh, that. All right, so now if I flip the lever and put us into slime mode, that should stop the clock. I mean, it'll eventually stop the clock, right? Oh no, this is gonna have to be a repeater. Okay, that's fine. There we go. That will stop the clock. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool. So now we flip the lever. Now we're in cobweb mode. Okay, the clock is running. Okay. And our water stream is going to the web side. All right, all right, all right. And then we flip this, and now we're on the slime side. And the clock stops. Okay, good. Good, good, good. I like it when things work. So the next thing I'm going to have to do is rig this so that I can control it from up there, which is going to be a special breed of fun. Okay, how do I do? How do I do? That is the question of the day. So, okay, I don't need this here anymore. I do need to be able to come over and refill my potions. Okay. Obviously, I need more weaving potions, so that's something we'll have to deal with. Also, it would be nice if I had a better way of getting up here so that I can refill these, which might be best. Honestly, it might be best to do that from up top. Okay. So long as I can see these chests, right? We've got some oozing. All right, we don't have the weaving, but that's fine. I now have stacks and stacks of cobwebs. So weaving potions are going to be great. All right. Cool. Let's hang on. I want to got some extra glass here. It can go away. Okie dokies. Here we go. All right, so our silverfish will plummet down here. Cool. So let's look at control systems then. So I have to come down to this guy. All right. I think let's just grab a repeater. Oops. Well, I wanted one repeater, but that's fine. We'll probably need more. Actually, we're almost certainly going to need more, so let's go and keep those out. All right. And then we toggle from up there. Actually, do I want to do it with a lever? Do I want to do it with... Do I want to go fancy? I mean, fancy is fun, right? Should we be fancy? Do I have, yes, I do have copper bulbs. Cool. So, hang on. I need to drop off a couple of things here. All right, copper bulbs. That would be cool. So what I would need to do... Let's move that bundle. At least that grabbed things that are in fact redstone, so that's something. Okay, so the plan is something. I like when we have plans. Plans are cool. What would you do if I finished everything in Minecraft? Make up more stuff to do. You know, I've only built like 2 iron farms in this world, so you know, obviously I've got more iron farms to do. I've never built a witch farm. Not once. Which is weird for witches. So that's definitely something I'm going to try. And I've built multiple potion brewers, you know, multiple moss farms, you know, one from a schematic and one I designed myself. So, you know, I've got lots of stuff to do. Okay, so I want to head back up. Oh, right. Let's get this side sorted out. Ah, cheese monkeys. Okay. All right. And if you would like to get your Cheese Monkeys merch, you can get it at musicfreegaming.com. It's a good thing I'm wearing my Cheese Monkeys t-shirt today. All right. Also, it'd be nice if I had an indicator of the farm being on down here. So we're definitely going to be having some some stuff. But let's see, if I come through this wall, this looks like a good wall to not have here. I was going to go fancy, but now that I think about it, from a usability standpoint, it might be better. So all of this I can hide, actually. But from a usability standpoint, it might actually be better if I were to, I don't know, if I were to use a lever, right? Because if I come in here with a lever, right, block, lever, and then I can say, like, up is slime, down is cobwebs, that would probably be easier to use. Okay. Yeah, that would be significantly easier to use. Otherwise, I need a sign that says, hey, when the light is on, we're sliming, and when it's off, we're cobwebbing or something. Which, you know, isn't a horrible thing to do also, but still. All right, so we can do that. I don't know that I want it to be off of spruce wood, but I need to cut. Wow, cheese monkeys! Oh, that's supposed to be there. All right, no, we're fine. We're fine. That's supposed to be there. Okay. Yeah. All right, so I need to come and do some design work down here anyway and make this all cool, right? Decorate up the bamboo farm, and then I can decorate this as part of that process. So maybe we can actually tie in our theme here a little bit. All right, so if I come in here, oh, yeah. Now, you have to be a moderator to add quotes. But cheese monkeys is definitely one that comes up a lot. Yep. All right, let's get some. You know, let's go get some more smooth stone. I'm gonna feel better about life. It's not like I need to put this all on smooth stone. I just, and I've got some like chiseled stone I was using, and that's fine. It works great. I've got a lot of it, but I just feel better if it's all on smooth stone. You know what I mean? Every redstoner has their preferred block for putting redstone on. I like smooth stone. Iron is great too, but harder to come by if, you know, at the beginning of a season or dealing with other things. So, oh, there's the excuse. I need the homunculus in my basement to spit out my dog. Yep. That's my excuse. I always wondered where that dog went. Okay, hey, while we're going down this, I'm gonna take my sweater off because it's starting to get warm enough in my house at the moment, or at least in this little corner of it. Okay. All right, so what we need to do is we need to come off of this, and I think it'll just be easier if we just stair step down. So, let the stairs begin. Problem is we have to go all the way down there, so, which is why I was thinking the button. Because if I do the button, I can just go straight down using other things. All right, we'll do it. We'll do it. Fine. Who cares about usability anyway? All right, so we'll come off of this then. Still need a dealy bob here. Let's go ahead and take this back out. Yeah. Oh, look at those giant holes. Cool. All right, so that needs to come out. These trapdoors also need to come out. And let's see. I need walls. Do I have walls? Our survey says I have stone, so if all else fails, I can get stone. Okay. And we have walls. Look at that. It's amazing. All the walls. All right, so what I'm going to do now is, so we're going to come off of this. I think we'll be off a little bit, but that's okay. All right. Yeah, it's just a matter of where is everything, right? Okay, so we do the thing here. I need a comparator. Right? So that's going to be how we tell stuff apart. All right, let's go ahead and just get a button. I may change this button out later, but right. So when you hit that, our comparator lights up. Hit it again. Okay, comparator turns off, which is ideal. All right. So now what I need to do is get signal down to the bottom. So what I think I'm going to do is come down this way. That crafting table can go in there. All right. Do I have a honey farm? I do. I do. It was broken. Actually, I need to add some bottles to it, I think. But I do have a honey farm. It's actually an interesting question. How high is this? So if that block is at 60, coming down all the way to here, that's 46. Ooh, that's close. That's an interesting thought, though. If I were to use slime blocks and a piston, this might be a little bit, there might be something interesting going on here. So, all right. So let's clean out a 3x3 section here. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just clean out this 3x3 section going all the way down. Because I think there could be some fun stuff here that might be simpler to do. And I'm kind of a fan of simple some days. Okay, so we're going to need some sort of line of stuff coming this way. Oh, it is nice to get some more andesite, though. I like andesite. I just don't tend to have lots of it. It's a really nice block, though. All right. So we're going to have some line of redstone-y goodness coming this way. All right. So let's see. Let's get ourselves a sticky piston. All right. Well, somewhere here I have slime balls. Perfect. All right. So sticky piston. Awesome. And I have slime. I'm going to need more slime than that. If only I had a slime farm that generated huge amounts of slime blocks. This would be so much easier. It's actually going to be really easy. So yeah, we're gonna do this in a little bit of a fun way. Because the problem I have if I'm using just using copper bulbs is they could theoretically get out of sync. And I don't want them to be out of sync because then they just end up all over the counter, and that's not great. So let's do something that'll be a little simpler. Just using it as a push button lever is nice. All right, so let's meander through here. And I happen to have slime blocks right here. Yeah, not lacking in the slime block department. In fact, let's just grab a stack. All right. Because the slime farm works great. It really does. Okay, so we're gonna do. I have to keep in mind piston push limits, but I think I can jigger with that just a little bit to make things work out nicely. Because yeah, so if I'm gonna need the piston. I'll need 11 slime blocks and a redstone block to make this work. All right, cool. All right, so what I think I can do, let's go and take a block here, like that. This would be easier to do if I were, able to stand on something here. Oh, my pickaxe has seen better days. That's fine. Okay. So that's going to go here. Oh, yeah, I'm going to need to clean out some more space going down that way. Cool. All right, so now we slime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then I want a redstone block. Okay, redstone blocks. 12. Okay. So that's the idea. And then what I should be able to do here is if I put... Oh, right. This is going to go up and down. So, yeah. This should be perfectly fine. So I just take this lovely line of redstone dust. Right like so. Okay, I think this will work. So let's go up and try this, make sure I counted correctly. If not, it's just a matter of moving the dust up. Chair has to go. All right, take care, Chair. Have a good one. All right, so we hit the button. We are now on Cobweb Farm, right? The clock should be ticking here. Yep, clock is ticking. Hit it again. And now all that should toggle. And we're now on Slime Farm. Yes. Okay. This clock should be off now. Lovely. Okay, that worked out great. I like it when things work. Awesome. So I have a sign here. I don't think this is going to be the sign, so we'll just stick it off over this way for a minute. So on is cobwebs, off is slime. All right. Now I'm going to have to take a quick bio break, so I'm going to do that real quick, and then we'll deal with some of the rest of this. So I will be right back. As soon as I can find my buttons to do things. There we go. Yep. So I'll be right back. I don't know that it's going to make a whole lot of difference, I suppose, unless, if I build a tunnel, it would be a whole lot of difference. I'm going to apologize. That joke was bad, and I think I should probably try to raise my standards just a little bit. Okay, I am back. Hopefully everything is going okay. So let me just double check my logic here. If this is off, we should be in slime mode. Yes, we are. Okay, cool. So the other thing I should pull off of this somehow, and probably off this line down here, is a signal that says, hey, the farm is on. So we need to go all the way down to, whoosh, way the heck down here. So what is this, Y26? Okay, yeah, that's, we're gonna have to drop down 30 blocks to send that signal. That is going to be funky. Okay. I mean, it's not bad. It's just it's going to mean lots of redstone. So, all right. So down 30 blocks. Okay, and do this carefully so we don't clip the clock down there. That would be awkward if nothing else. All right, so basically I would need to run this down like so. With the, okay, 1, 2, 3. So it's nice to have the signal strength here because that's sort of important. All right. All right, so next, so if I put a block here, or no, I might need to do this up 1. I don't remember exactly how this works. I watch Tango do this all the time. It doesn't mean I remember how. Okay. So maybe I have to put the block up 1. Okay. You know, it doesn't matter. We can do this we could just do this the simple way. Okay. We can repeater to there, and then block, and dust. Okay, perfect. That is just peachy. And we need to come down here. All right, looks like I need to basically turn this guy around. So let's come down this way. Oops. Do want to keep some light down here because that's helpful. All right, so down we go. All right. That needs to stay. So let's be sure we don't break anything with the, again, breaking stuff with the clocks would be just unfortunate. Okay. So this is all going to come down this way, right, with our redstone dust. All right, and I need to come right through here. Yeah, something like that. We'll slide this around. It would be nice if the signal were here where I could see it while I'm harvesting the cobwebs. So we'll take care of all of that. Yeah, somehow. All right, what am I running into over here? Oh, it's just a cave. Cool. Oh, and that is the drop channel. Okay. All right, cool. That's what that is the drop channel. Awesome. Of course, what would be really cool is if I were, you know, up there and had the redstone running and all of this stuff, right? So, all right, so if that's the redstone channel, yeah, we can sort of bring it down this way. I think it'll be okay. All right, you're watching the redstone channel. All right, so let's go ahead and I think I'm going to turn this guy something kind of sort of like this. It'll be I might do something here just to sort of redirect it maybe, but for now this is going to work out just fine. Okay, so that's going down like so. All right. Okay, so that's the drop channel right there, which means I should be able to come behind it. Okay, like this, and I need to come down. We're about 4 blocks. Yeah, see, there's that. So what I can do here. Oh yeah, this will be cool. So what I can do is I might replace these blocks, but I like right here. Oh, can yes, I think I could push this back one block. That'll be good. Oh, that's going to have to go. All right. Because I think what I want to do is get some redstone lamps. And we'll use the redstone lamps to light up what's going on here. All right. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So. All right, let's go get some redstone lamps. As soon as I can get out of here. All right. Yeah. Yep, this is good. We're good. Everything is great here now. Redstone stuff is down here because of, well, just laziness reasons as much as anything else. Yeah, we'll just grab some redstone lamps. This will work out just fine. As soon as I figure out how to go up and down. All right, yeah, redstone lamps are not the nicest looking blocks ever, but they do okay. All right, yeah, I'm just gonna cut through here for a minute. All right, so the idea is we're gonna take some redstone lamps, right? And then we get to take redstone because turns out redstone lamps work better when they're powered or not, as the case may be. Oh, and that's the other thing that I probably need to do. Right now, the farm is off. So I actually need to reverse this signal. Okay. That's fine. So I think I have redstone torches. Yep. All right. So yeah, we just need to reverse the signal, which is fine. That'll work out beautifully. So now we pop this through here. The lights say the farm is off, which is true. Okay. Farm is off. And then if I turn the farm on, and I think I'll just turn the farm on in slime mode so that I don't have to worry about harvesting anything. Right? So we're now on. So we are in slime mode. Right? Or no? Oh, on is cobwebs. Off is slime. That's right. We're in the right place. We got it. We got it. So now if I turn the farm on, come down here. See, the lights are lit. Okay. So this is good. Now the only catch is there's a certain reality here. It's basically a timing thing, right? So the farm is on. Okay. Oh, why did it go? I thought I was in slime mode. Oh, that's not right. Hang on. Oh, because this button toggled it. Darn it. Okay, I'm going to have to move that. Put it back into slime mode. All right, yeah, I need some space here. Okay, that is a solvable problem. It's just annoying. All right, so we're back into slime mode. Yeah, the only issue now is going to be we might end up with some silverfish down there, which is not fabulous, but okay. So down they go. Yeah, some of those may have weaving on them, which could be a problem. Yeah. I don't know. They're all sliming up. Okay. That's good. All right, cool. We'll let the slimy bits do their thing. This is going to have to move. Right. Ah, nope. Should have thought of that, but obviously didn't. So that's going to go over there. Is that going to go over there? That's a question. I mean, I could dig this out. Right. Put the control here instead. Right, and then come off this way. I guess that's okay. Then it's just going to be a matter of I still need to power that piston. Or move it over one. Either would be fine. I guess I could move it over. That's okay. Just have to dig out some more stone coming down here, but that's okay. Just so that the slime doesn't stick to stuff. Okay, that's cool. I can do that. All right, so yeah. Nice. Do I have more? I do have more stuff. All right, cool. Let's pack away some of this stony goodness. And let's see what else we can do. All right, so I do need to slide this around. So let's go ahead. Yeah, this is all just going to move over one. That's fine. Can do that. All right. Let's move it. I mean, as the wise critter once said, I like to move it. So let's move it. Okay. I would also like to have inventory space, but that just seems silly. Okay, so that's going to go here. Put a stone block there. Okay, then we get to bounce. Bouncing is fun. I can't do a Tigger accent. I am not Jim Cummings. Which is probably a good thing. Jim Cummings is significantly older than I am. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but, you know, I don't need to get older than I am now, you know. I mean, eventually I will be older than I am now, but, you know, that's just how it goes. Okay. All right, so cool. So when that drops down here, that should power. It's definitely short enough, so all right. Cool. All right, and yeah, we've got a couple of those guys hanging out there. Cool. All right, I think this will work. Yeah, so we'll have a handful of silverfish that are just going to plummet and die on our next run, which is peachy keen. All right. All right, cool. So that goes. That's going to turn that on. So our switch should flip. Let's go try it. All right. Yeah, we're going to do the things. It's going to make sense and stuff. All right, cool. So now, let's see. This is going to come out. Our, hang on. Take the button. Goes there. So now that toggles and down. We're powered. And now we're in silverfish mode, which is great. Hit it again, and now we're in slimy mode. Cool. All right, and yes, we did get a couple of things stuck in the weaving. So let's get down there, clean out those cobwebs that are down there. All right. There we go. Hi. All right. Easy peasy. Sweet. So this is good. We're rocking this, y'all. This is, well, okay. And yes, we've got a lot of this. Cool. All right. Now, the good news is we actually could, if we wanted to. So we've got to basically manually collect all of this stuff, okay? Which is probably a job for delay. Do I still have one down here? No, I think they're all in here. Which is cool. I can breed up a couple more. Bring them, obviously, the cobwebs are on the other side of the farm, so that's easy. They're just right over here. So yeah, so I could bring an allay in. And oh, actually, you know what might be cool? I'm trying to think, because they're going to get caught up in the webs, something fierce. But if they're right there, if they're right there anywhere where they could pick it up, maybe I could enclose it a little bit so that they don't escape. Maybe. How big is an allay? Anyone know? Anyone know how big an allay is? An allay is 0.6 blocks high, so I could slab. So if I put an allay right in here, like right in there, where they would want to drop things, oh, I think we're gonna have some good times here, my friends. Some good times. All right. So then it's just a question of where can the allay put stuff and yeah, put all the stuff and things, right? Okay, let's go ahead and slide this stuff over. All right, I think we might have a plan of some sort here. So if I were to see, I could get stuff at this level. I have to be close enough though. So really what I would need to do is take slabs and run them all around the outside like this. Okay. That'll keep the allay in, but I have to get under that so that I can reach. So what I can do is instead come down here. Right, and now here I can still, I think I can reach all the way across. I need to heal these shears before I run this again. But if I do that, yeah, that'll work. That should work just fine. And then it's just a matter of getting the allay to drop stuff where I need it to go. Which should be fairly straightforward, I think. Yeah, so I would just need to get the allay to throw stuff. If I were to put a hopper minecart, yeah, if I put a hopper minecart like right under this block, we'd still get cobwebs spawning on it. It would throw stuff at it. I could put the note block right here. Yes, I think I've got a beginning of a plan. Let me, jeez. All right, let's go dump off a bunch of stuff here, and let's see. And I just need to get my redstone box. Ah, okay, redstone box is actually right here. It's right. Oh, yep, it's right here. We got it right here, and it's got some stuff in it. All right, I think this will be good. Yeah. Yeah, I think this will work out okay. And anything else I need here? Probably not. All right. So I am going to have to... Oh, let's just bring that... is it this box? This box. Yes, let's bring this box down with me. Because it has all of our allay breeding nonsense in it. Okay. You know, kind of sort of want to easier drop from up there. Though I don't need to get down here that often, so I guess it's all right. All right, redstone box. Allay breeding materials box. Random nonsense box. Cool. All right. Looks like we have basically a full random nonsense box. Awesome. All right, so let's see then. Oh, I need the trains. The train, the rockets. Well, I could walk up the stairs, I suppose. But that involves less slamming of my face into things, and I don't know that we're ready for that yet. Okay, so I need one of those. You know, let's just bring the box. It'll be fine. In fact, I can start cleaning up a lot of this stuff that's up here. Okay, because I'm not going to be up here anymore, right? The farm is in place. It's there. It functions. So now it's just going to be a matter of doing stuff. So, yeah. All right, this is going to be good. Yeah, our poor allay. Yeah, so let's do this. Do I have a note block? I do have a note block. Well, that's convenient. So the note block is going to go here, I think, because it's going to want to throw stuff at the note block. I'm going to take one of these mini cartography tables and a little bit of, geez, do I have for granite in there? I don't. Cool. No, this is fine. Also, just going to pick up the random garbage because that's cool. Scaffolding, that's what I need. All right. All right, so I just need to slap down this cartography table right there. Cool, so now it's not going to make noise, which is good. So then I can just feed a clock off of it. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is let's get a minecart into this block. Which turns out is actually not that hard. So what I need to do is take our minecart rail up like that. Okay, let's grab a hopper. All right, hopper, minecart, here we go. Gonna make it nice and slow. Except I want it to be fast. All right, hopper, minecart, goeth thusly. Okay. See, easy peasy. And now it's going to sit there in that block. And then I can come out underneath it. Well, that was dumb. Okay. No, this is totally fine. I meant to do that. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. Totally meant to. Okay. All right, so basically I need to get some hoppers in here first. Because, yes. Yep, that's what needs to happen. Hopper goes there. Goes there. That goes back that way. Or at least it will in just a moment. Block. All right, let's put the minecart back. Oh, yeah, we're... All right, cool. So now we should be good. So, oops. All right, I got it now. We're good. Everything's great and wonderful. Cool. So now there's a hopper or a hopper minecart directly under that. And I think what I can do... All right, so what I need to do now is actually just get this thing going. The question is, I guess I can go like here. Yeah, so let's get a couple of observers. Okay, one going that way, one going that way. Cool. So now our allay, once it's inside, we'll try to throw stuff at this block. It'll end up on that, and everything will then flow where I need it to go. Cool. Should we get an allay? Well, I think we should get an allay. All right, nice. So, an allay. All right, so I need... Oh, what do I have? I know why I have. Okay, that's fine. That's there for a reason. Okay. Will one allay do it? It might. I'm gonna get two. We'll get two. It'll be fine. All right, so we'll grab two allays. And then let's grab our allay making materials here. Also, we're going to need some cobwebs. All right, we good? I think we're good. All right. And anything else I need to worry about? Probably, but not for now. Okay. I don't know that I want to be able to come back here and dig stuff from this side, but maybe I do. We'll see. All right, so let's go ahead and breed up a couple of allays. Okay. Did they all fly up there? There's definitely a couple of them up there. All right. All right, so, oh, I didn't grab amethyst. That's a problem. Cannot breed the allays without their particular flavor of enhancement, shall we say. All right. All right, so there we go. You dance. All right, who else is dancing? Come here. Sweet. Now, these guys that don't have stuff in their hands, come here. Hey, how's it going there, Mars? Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, ack. Well, that's not at all what I had in mind. Okay, come here. You take the cobwebs. Where's the other guy? Okay. That's the ticket. All right. Cool. So now I need... Okay. You. And... Whoa, come back here. Come back here. That's right. That. Come back here. Thank you. We got him. We got him. Anyway, how's it going there, Mars? Hope you're having a fabulous day. I've realized now, trying to get these guys out of here while keeping the slime guys in is going to be its own special breed of fun. Also, I might have to layer in a little bit of wool to keep the noisemakers apart, but okay. A farm is going okay. Himanshu over, I think that's how that's pronounced, over on YouTube. Hope you're having a fabulous day. Yeah, the farm's going okay. Now it's just a matter of getting Allays out of the farm. That's right. There's one. Let's get the other one out. Not the slimy boys, though. Not the slimy boys. Just the... Okay, the slimy boys are... All right, this is going to be a special breed of fun. It's all good. That's not what I wanted to do at all. All right, so let's do that. They're going to get led over there. I've got slimy boys sticking out over here. So, time to go. The good news is these guys will all end up sort of over here eventually anyway. Okay. Come on in. That's right. That's right. Come on in. Oh, darn it. I probably now have... Jeez. You know, Allays, they're a thing. Anyway, so I just woke up and had breakfast. Hopefully it was a good breakfast. Something full of deliciousness. Okay, yeah. No. You come back with me too. Right, all of you happy. Come on. Jeez, come on, guys. You can do it. It's okay. It's okay. That's right. You can come down. That's right. Come on down. You're the next contestant on I Need You in My Slime Farm. All right. Looks like I still have one out there. That's right. Just that one guy out there then, huh? Cool. We'll fetch him in a minute. The rest of you... Okay. Let go. There. We'll just shear. We got it. We got it. The chocolate chip muffin. Nice. Very nice. Okay. So now you... Yeah. Jeez. All right. Come on down. Let's see if I can get you in. All right. Now out the door. Come on. Out the door. We got... Come out. All right. We'll have to get the slimy guys back in again, but that actually should be easier. Okay, and I don't know where the other guy ended up, so. Did I, where is he? Why are you there? And where did my other one go? You know, every once in a while, I look at stuff like this and think, what was I thinking? I'm sure I was thinking something smart at the time. I'm not entirely sure, though. Okay, come on, slimy boys. In we go. No, you don't get to escape. This is not slimy boys escape the farm time. Come on, in we go. That's right. Y'all get to come in. That's right. We all in? I think we're all in. Okay. Whew. All right, there might be one more out there, but we'll find him. What I also have out there somewhere. Okay, Go and break those leads. Is where the heck did my other... Here, let's... Okay, I should have another allay around here somewhere. I mean, I could always breed up another one if I have to, but... Where did the other allay go? Did it go up here? Hang on, I'm free camming like mad because... I thought I saw him. Did he end up here somewhere? Alright, no, that's fine. I'll just breed this one in place. That'll be fine. It'll be great. Come here. Alright, we're... Oh, no, there's both of them there. Okay, cool. Come on, guys. We got just the place for you. Come on, down. 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 Allays do not understand down. I've learned. Come on. This way. Okay. Now, come on. You've got another noisemaker over here. You're going to like this one better. That's right. You're going to love this one. It's going to be so much better for you. Now the question is, how do I get them into this silly thing? We do it this way. Okay, that was good. Yep, totally good. Oh, I'm good at this. All right, well, there's one in there. Hey, guys. Look at this. Okay, so there's one. Well, they are very much like cats. All right, I'm going to have to get some wool because they are tracking that. Cool. All right, that's fine. I've got some wool somewhere. In the meantime, let's see if I can get them locked into this box. Okay. There's one. You know what? I'm not sure I want to bother with that other one. Okay. I mean, maybe? Maybe. All right, let's take a look. There, you stick around there. Let me go get some wool. And it's the fastest way up. It's probably up this way. All right, we'll get them. Anyway, I hope everyone else's Saturday is going well. Dealing with all of your, whatever your personal breed of fun and excitement is. I hope you're having it. Okay, so one of these chests, one of these shulkers, I have, there it is, white wool. Perfect. This is what I'm going to need. Also, I should double check this. Okay. Yep. That's kind of what I figured. Is it like... Is that I captured a little bit of non-slimy goodness in the crafter. Okay. Nice. All right. Yeah, I think we'll just... You've been addicted to it? Oh, man, I love Minecraft. Minecraft is great. All right, you know what? It's been a time. Let's go ahead and just let this guy rock out. And we'll just breed up another one in the box. Hi. Can I reach him? Hi. Come here. I need to reach you. Okay, cool. Now we've got two. All right. Let the beat drop. Oh, you're new to the game? Hey, I get it. I get it. I get it. It's... I love Minecraft, though. It is... I didn't expect Minecraft to become my favorite game ever when I started playing. I did not expect that at all. Okay. Is this... Yeah, that's that block. But it did. You know, I was all into... Okay. Yeah, this whole wall is going to have to become wool. You know, my favorite game was like Madden. And then shoot. Started playing Minecraft and... Okay, no, you stay in there. No, stay. Okay. That was close. Okay. Oh, you voided to a new game called Void Pet. Okay. Fine. All right, so now, hopefully, let's clean this out. Okay, so he's still caught, but these guys, I think, they're catching that one. And then these guys, they're all coming off this one. All right, cool. And do I happen to have a rogue allay? I don't think so. I think we've just got this guy here who's really, really excited about the about that noisemaker over there. But I think we've got him to chill out just a bit. Yeah. All right. All right, all right, all right. We're doing good. All right, so what I need to do is get some inventory space. But, okay, let's go and slap that in there. All right, so let's try this. I might need to actually block this area off a little bit, but might be okay. Hang on, I don't need the wool anymore, which is good to know. Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to be coming back there. I might block that off. But I think I want to block this off as well. Okay, so that when they drop things, they're going to want to drop it over here. All right, cool. Let's take a quick run to the Enderman farm so I can heal up my tools. And then we'll give it a shot. Let's see if the Cobweb farm is actually going to work the way I want it to. Right? Because it's nice. We'll have all of the stuff in place. Yeah, so the allays are going to be silly and slow because they'll be caught up in the farm, but that's okay. And they'll get caught in cobwebs and stuff, and I'll smack them with shears, but they won't care. So it should be okay. There's lots of shoulds happening here, all right? It should work. Might work. There's a distinct possibility that it could possibly work, maybe. Okay, this is the level of certainty that we're at today. Good news is we're gonna have so much. We're gonna have so many cobwebs that, let's see, where do I need to go? This way, I think. We're gonna have so many cobwebs that the oh man, I can't brain today. Sorry, you guys. There we go. The phantom farm I want to build should be fairly easy. All right, so let's go ahead and drop out into the end. All right, and there's our happy little farm over this way. Woohoo! Void Pet reminds you of Pokemon, but emotional. Okay. Hang on, that tool needs to go there. All right, yeah, it'll take just a minute to heal up my tools. I may need to enchant up a bunch of unbreaking efficiency shears just to leave down, and probably mending shears as well, just to leave down at the farm down there, the Cobweb farm, because it burns through durability on shears like nothing, man. All right. Getting there. All that XP I lost by dying to silverfish a couple of days ago. It's We can get that back. Maybe not today, but... Yeah, shears just don't really have that much durability, so... Alright. I'm not worried about the farm being on. I just like to drop all of the excess nonsense. Right, cool. Well, that was easy. Ta-da! Hey, Snoopers! Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you enjoy time out on the trails. That'll be fun. All right, let's head back. Now that I've got the Cobweb farm working, let's see if this goes. Where am I going? You have abandonment. Okay. Anger, judgment, sad, pain, anxious. All are rare. I don't know. Anxious, lonely, pain. I don't know how rare that actually is. That seems like a normal day for some people, you know? But I'm glad you found a game out there, though, that's fun. It's always cool when you find fun games. I like fun games. You were going to say the same thing? Yeah. Yeah, Snoopers, I get it. Also, welcome in. I think I said welcome, but... it's been one of those mornings where all the things... Yeah, it sounds like Tuesday. Yeah, pain, anxiety, you know, loneliness, sadness, spite. That's a typical department meeting right there. I don't know. All right, so let's set this on cobwebs, which we're on. Okay. And go. All right, so what we should be seeing is, okay, farm is on. Yep. I might eventually let this guy get in on the action if I want to fight with the allays anymore, you know. I might be able to do magic with scaffolding. All right, so we should very soon start seeing the silverfish drop. It does take them a minute, like literally a minute or longer for them to drop. Also, I haven't tested it since I added the extra stuff to the timer, so we shall see eventually. Right? Right. Here. Okay. Come on down. Eventually. That's right. Oh, it's on... Why is it on slime mode? Okay, they're not going to come on down because I put it on slime mode. Smooth. All right. Right. Off is slime. Cobweb mode, please. Thank you. Got it. We'll get it. We'll get it. Okay. I shouldn't change it while the farm is running. We're going to end up with a bunch of slime in there. And that's not at all what I want. Okay. All right. So the good news is... All right, we'll just get this. So the allays, I'm a little bit worried that the allays are actually going to be in the way, but they'll pick up all the cobwebs, right? Yeah, actually the timing here is about right. Timing here is not bad. Yeah, some of the ones on the far side are going to be a problem, but I guess we're okay. But yeah, this is good. I think this is good. I think the timing here is good, and we'll get... Yeah, so the allays are going to want to drop off all of the cobwebs they pick up. Obviously, I'm getting some, but they'll throw them at the note block. The hopper minecart in that block will pick up whatever they throw. All right. Slime is... Or the slime. The slime is still on. Yes, the farm is still on. because, you know, that's what those lights are. So the farm runs for about 3 minutes, so we'll see when it turns off. Of course, when it turns off, we'll still get a handful of happy little guys up there dropping in, because there'll be the leftovers and things like that, which is good. This is just a, hey, everything else is now turned off, so. Okay, so the farm is now turned off. So now it's just going to be a matter of however many silverfish then drop into the farm from the leftovers. Okay. All right, so we're looking at a little bit of a cleanup time here of, I don't know, maybe as much as a minute. I'm definitely going to have to bring shears down here, though. Just a big chest of happy shears. But yeah, see, this will work. The cobwebs will generate where the allays are, and that's perfectly fine. The allays don't fly well through the cobwebs, which is, again, perfectly fine. Okay. Yep. Jeez. Yep, all the webs. But they don't have far to go, because they're only going to collect right there. Oops. Okay. Yeah, we're doing all right. The wobsebs. Yes, yes. All right. Yeah, like I said, we'll get just the last few silverfish that were hanging out up there. All right. Oh, jeez. Turns out there are lots of silverfish up there. Okay, I think we're done. All right, I think we're done. And now, oh yeah, I picked up some. That worked out beautifully. Holy cow. All right, might be worth trying it again with an empty shulker just to see. How many cobwebs do we actually get per run of the farm? All right. Well, this is going to take forever. That's great. Yeah, if I can, and I really don't need this allay in there though. So, because these guys are definitely keeping up. Heck, I probably only need one allay in there, but that's okay. That is just fine. So let's give this thing another run. And we'll see. Okay, we are on Cobweb. All right. And we kick this guy off. All right. And as I said, it takes a minute for the slime and stuff the silverfish to generate, right? Where am I? Up here. Yeah, okay. Everything's going the right way. We're good. So yeah, it does take a moment for everything to generate. I did turn the farm on, right? Did I turn the farm on? I pushed the button to put it into slime mode. I don't know that I actually turned the farm on. Or the slime mode into cobweb farm mode. I know what I'm doing. Totally know what I'm doing. Absolutely have no clue what I'm doing. Oh no, there they are. We should start getting silverfish here. Yeah, there they go. Yeah, so here comes the silverfish. Take them a minute to do the thing. All right. So, yeah, so they should very soon start getting splashed. They'll drop down. We'll get all the stuff. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it takes a minute to warm up, but that's okay. So yeah, so as long as I'm just sort of over here picking stuff up, we should be okay. Yeah, because the allays are definitely doing their thing, so. Yeah, come on down. That's right. Okay, yeah, so it's the first batch is a little slow. It's the second batch is going to... Oh, hi. You're sort of in the way. Okay, just staying. The next batch, once they drop in, though, should be busy, right? Yes. This is why I have the lights on, because, like, is the farm still running? Yes, yes, it is. Okay, yep. There we go. We're definitely getting all the cobwebs. Yeah, but our poor Lay's over there. It's like, dude, it's sticky in here. Yes, yes, it is. I don't know if I could have done this with, like, mud. Mud's a weird block. I was saying, hoppers didn't work. It wouldn't generate the cobwebs on top of the hoppers, but if I had been able to use mud, that might have worked. I don't know. It said mud's weird. Its hitbox is not a full block. So, you know, that's a thing. Okay. Yeah. In between the splashes of the potion up top, when we get that whole thing that drops down, there are still that sort of kind of wiggle around a little bit before they get down here. So there are a couple stragglers that show up in between dumps of the silverfish, but yeah, so as long as I'm going, should be okay. But yeah, this is definitely working, and it's safe. I don't have to worry about silverfish accidentally escaping and eating my face. Which, yeah, definitely happened a time or two over the last week. Okay. Oh, okay. Yep. Definitely want to be sure I'm not aiming at one of these blocks up here. I don't want to accidentally mine it. Okay, so the farm is now off. The last run has ended, so now it's just cleaning up the silverfish that were there at the end. Which again, this is going to take a little while to take care of, but this is good. I like it. Oh, we're going to have all the cobwebs we could ever need for everything, everywhere, all at once. Oh, it's not hit the allays, huh? Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, I'm going to have to grab a screenshot of that in action, but... Oh, hi. Look. There they all are. Yeah, see a couple of stragglers that show up afterwards, but... Nice. Nice, nice. Okay. And, of course, this guy's picked up a few, too, but we'll sort him out later. Well, that, I think, is a reasonable number of cobwebs. Here, we'll get the... Again, stragglers. But to get almost 5 stacks of cobwebs, I'm happy with that. That is absolutely good for me. All right. I like it. Yeah, I think dropping some wool out here, that'll hush that guy up. Okay. Because now he can't hear the notes. All right, cool. Jeez, yeah. We are webbed up. So yeah, we're going to have to get in here and do some decorating and stuff, but I think we've got it. I think we've got it, y'all. Oh, I like it. Sweet, I like it. Okay, well. All right. Fair enough. Yeah, I think what I want to do is, well, I'll need a little bit of something. Let's see. I think I left some of those slabs over here. Yeah, let's go ahead and pick these up. I can always make more. I probably should. The game does involve, you know, crafting or something. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's Minecraft. There we go. Yeah, what's crafting? I know, right? Oh, did I see a silverfish up there? Maybe it was just smoke. Okay, it was just smoke. Okay. I'm just a little bit paranoid about it, okay? It's okay. Yeah, we're fine. Everything is great. All right. So that'll work. Let's put a little bit out this way as well. Okay, now this is gonna... Right, so we're gonna have our shulker box here. Okay, and then we'll come back up out of the pit. All right. Yeah, building this up one more block would have been better, but I don't want to move it now. So, yeah, we're not going to. It's going to stick, just be where it is. Yeah, meanwhile, this guy, he's just... If I could get him in there, I might be able to, actually. Let's see, how might I get him in there? Or not. That's okay, too. All right. Well, whatever we do, I think we're done. At least as far as the design of the farm goes. Or, yeah, the farm itself, the mechanical stuff is done. Okay, so what I need to do next is, I guess, finish cleaning up after myself. All right, cool. Well, let's grab another shulker box. Probably a couple more shulker boxes. So, the other question would be, would it make sense to have this output into the storage upstairs? Because that would be, I mean, that's definitely a thing I could do. Right, where I could just, yes, I could have it go into, have all the cobwebs just go into that shulker. But I could also maybe have all of the stuff go into another box? I don't know. That's definitely a thing, right? Right, I could absolutely have the stuff go out instead of into the shulker, head out into a dispenser that drops things out into this water stream, and then I could send them back up to the top. But if I have to be down here anyway to manually craft, I think it makes sense that the output would be over here. Though what I might do, I might change it so there's some overflow. So if the shulker box fills up, right? If I come over here, right, and let's clean this out. Right, if that's full, if we're getting 5 stacks roughly per run, you know, that could be a lot. I might want to have a little bit of buffer space, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. It's I guess a thing. We've got lots of ideas and none of them make sense. Okay, let's clean this box out a little bit. So, the good news is I have plenty of silverfish heads for those people who like silverfish heads. Okay. So that we can put away. All right. Nice. So that goes in there. That goes in there. This crafting table goes back in my bag. All right. Sweet. Yeah, people like you. Exactly, Snoopers. Exactly. People like Snoopers. All right. So I'm going to have to craft up some potions, too. All right. We'll leave that down here for now. All right. So let's head back up. I need to get all of those shulker boxes that I left on that level. All right. Okay, and pop that out. All right, so those can go back in the bag. All right, heck, I should just dye that box. All right, I have an oozing potion. Oozing potion can go in there. You know, should we get some more slime? Let's get some more slime. And I should have a... I should give myself a better way of refilling those as well. All right, so I'm going to have to take a quick bio break. Okay, so let's put that in slime mode. Let's let this go. We'll head back up into the base. I'll drop a couple of these shulkers off into the storage. And then, yeah, I think we're going to need to brew up quite a few potions, actually. I'm going to need some more weaving potions for the spider side of the farm, or the cobweb side of the farm. But we're going to need some more oozing potions and stuff too. So let's just head back over here. Look, frog. This frog is not supposed to be here. All right, well, frog. All right, I will be back in just a moment. Hey, if you're going to stand on a block, maybe it would be wise to not dig it out from under yourself. This has been a message brought to you today by Music Free Gaming. For more advanced Minecraft tips, check out musicfreegaming.com. Okay, I am back. I would like this frog to not be here. So come here, frog. No, no. That's right. You're going to come with me. This way's fine. Yeah, come on. You're going to love it. You're absolutely going to love it. Come here. That's right. Come on, froggy. That's right. Come on, right into the water stream. You know, if I had slime balls in my hot little hands, this would be easier. It does only play one clip, yes. That's because I haven't quite figured out how to get it to play more. Okay, come on, frog. That's right. I now have a froggy yo-yo. All right, you know, froggy yo-yo. Am I killing this frog? A little bit. Okay, come here, froggy yo-yo. You know, some days it just doesn't pay to chew through the leather straps. Okay, there we go. Out this way. You know, come on, man. Yeah, so anyway, to talk back to the clips. Yeah, so it does only play the one soundbite or the one clip, and the reason for that is I can't figure out programmatically at the moment how to tell what a clip is done and then fire off another clip. Let's see. Yeah, this side. Come on, froggy. Okay, there we go. There we go. See? Happy frog. He's not going to stay there, but still. Oh, all right. I'm going to have to figure out a better solution for frogs. All right, so let's throw these shulker boxes into the storage, which I was going to do before I went, but just never noticed before. Yeah. Okay. All right, so that can go in there. That can go in there. Might as well put that in there. Okay, I've got those. Okay, cobblestone. No, we're not going to sort that box completely. I'm going to throw some of this stuff in the system manually, though. Okay. All right, so that's going to go in there. That I just need to actually sort. Okay, and we've got some empty shulkers, which is going to be handy. All right. Anything else? Okay, no, we're probably okay. Yeah, that one I just need to dye and do other things with. But yes, this thing burns through shears like mad. I mean, I used the farm twice, and it ate through almost all of my shears. So, yeah, so that's a thing. Oh, actually, you know what might be good? What if I were to go ahead and put a cobweb slice here, and I could just have a selector down there, so it either goes into a shulker box or directed up into the storage. That would actually make some sense. So one of these boxes, none of those boxes had cobwebs in them. So cool. I guess we'll deal with that in a bit. In the meantime, let's go up and get our brewer brewing again. I need to brew up some more infested potions. Oops. Yeah, I need some more infested potions for this. So what do I have in there right now? So that's weaving. That's good. All right. And unfortunately, because of the way this got a weird thing with this farm. Okay, so looks like we're in the process of doing weaving potions. Okay, that's okay. Oh, are you? Yeah. So let's do this. Let's take out the weaving. I mean, I am going to need more, but what I really need right now is infested potions. So this is why I need to, oh, am I? Oh, I've got it turned off. That's why. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and turn that thing back on. We are going to need so many more bottles. Okay. Crafting table right here. Okay. Great. Use our magic wall here. Okay. All right, so this should now be, okay, that's weaving, but I think the next batch that's coming down is going to be, I had an empty slime, shulker box. There we go. Oh, those are weaving too. Okay. All right, we'll pull those out. All right. So there's the weaving. Cool. So we'll throw those in. And well, I'm out of space, so that's called planning. I should try it one of these days. Cool. All right. I don't think I have any more chests. Well, that's, I'm sure, totally fine and stuff. Okay. Well, that's cool. We'll just do it this way. Haha. Look, I have solved the problem. All right, so that'll go in there. I do need to be sure I've got blaze powder. Can I reach? Yes. All right. Cool. All right, so yeah, we just need to be sure there's some blaze powder in there as well. All right. Cool. So this is good. So this should be brewing up all of our happy splash potions of infested. Okay. Nice. Well, let's go through these in, and then all right, we'll have to do some stuff. Now, what I want to do here, sorry, my mind is going in a bunch of different directions. Turn off the redstone tweaks resource pack now, because I think we're done with that. I love that resource pack. I don't always like what it does to concrete and wool and things like that, but everything else redstone related is great. At least while the machine is actively being built. All right, so let's meander back down. I can go down from up here. And let's see if, we'll restock some potions. And I am going to have to pick up some of the cobwebs that I left down there. But yeah, that's definitely an idea. If I just want to just set up an overflow or just say, hey, yeah, we're going to, if you want to send the cobwebs up, we can do that. All right. So splash potions of weaving. That's going to have to go over here. So what I want to do, actually, let's swing over this way. Let's grab a handful of chests. Because, yeah, all of this stuff is just not what I'm looking for. Yeah, I need to just leave an ender chest over here. Also, I don't remember what I'm doing, so that's cool. Oh yeah, I know what I'm doing now. Haha. Yeah, I want to bring this shulker box drop off a little higher. So, all right, so we've got some weaving potions. It's a water bottle. That are going to go into that. All right. Yep. we're just going to load up so that we can put in like 2 or 3 double chests of things. And that should be fine. Okay. To fill up that as well. So let's come over here. It's empty. Okay. And now our weaving potion is probably sitting, or that shulker is sitting in here. Yeah, we definitely needed to restock that. Okay. Come off this way with yeah. All right, I can't put a hopper in there. That's fine. Because my big feet are in the way. I don't know if this is a problem you have. It's definitely a problem I have. Where my big feet just get in the way. I'm sad. I have to buy new boots. The soles are wearing out of my hiking boots. I have to buy new hiking boots. And well, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It is annoying. Actually, you know what? Let's not do it this way. Where's my axe? There's my axe. I think I'm just going to slide that up. Okay. Yeah, so let's go ahead. We'll take this out. Because I don't need so much storage that I need it to be squished down and stuff. But I definitely want to have plenty of storage. So I don't have to worry about it so much, but I think it'll be easier just to do this from here. So we'll go here, grab our chests. Right, like that and like that. Where's our hopper? There it is. Okay. And then, yeah, so now we can just put our shulker box right there. And if I'm really clever about it, I can put a lever to lock that so when I break the shulker, it doesn't, pour all that stuff in there. So this is the weaving potions, right? So put that in there. Okay, now it'll drain out, right? All of our happy potions. Okay. And then I can lock it again and pick up the shulker. All right, cool. So let's just do the same thing on this side. That comes out. All right. Yeah, see? Easy peasy. We're not even going to talk about the lemons, okay? All right, cool. So now I happen to have a full shulker box here of oozing potion. All right, so we'll let that go. All right, let's look at what's happening up here, because I need to do the same thing for this so that I can add some more infested potions here. So I guess it's a question of where do I want to actually pick up and drop off this shulker box. All right, let's go take that out. Okay, we'll drop a chest in here. We'll send it that way. That's fine. And I think what I'll do is we'll put the shulker here. Oops. I'm sure that wasn't important. It's not going to be dark and stuff because I broke a torch. No, not at all. It'll be great. Wonderful or something. Okay, so yep, I'm good at that. Breaking things. All the things that are breaking. So many things that are breaking. Okay. So what I'll do is fall. Falling is good, right? Don't always fall. All right, no. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. We can, yeah, I can place the shulker, which I don't happen to have a shulker full of stuff there, but also I don't have a trap door, so cool. But the idea is that I can put the shulker in, Here, we'll put our lever right there, right, so we can lock it and then let it drain and do other things. Okay, cool. So that should be okay. Nice. So I can then build this out. I'll need to put in some signs and stuff. I have no idea what this is going to look like. I should probably think of that. You know, I was like, hi, here's the farm. What is this area going to look like? And I'm now having to make design decisions. I couldn't make it out of bamboo. I've got plenty of bamboo. That actually would make some sense. A little bit of bamboo down here and all sorts of good stuff. I like it. Let's, in fact, do this. I'm going to swipe this trapdoor. All right. Then, yeah, so so if I put this trapdoor up a block, hang on. That way, when I put a shulker on here, like, okay, it can still open. All right, so I should be able to open this, see that lever. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. I think we're making some progress on the whole usability side of things. The only catch is I have to be able to get down there and pick up the shulker when it drops and stuff. So maybe that's not the best way to do that. Let's see. What if I go up this way? I've got a little bit of a problem because I've got that piston there. Let's see. What if I come out this way? And then I can put that there. Obviously, that's not going to be able to stay. Yeah, I think this is going to work better. We'll do it up this way. So we'll bring this over here, and then I can do the same type of thing. I can do the hopper. I'll want to change this block out, but then I can lock this. Okay. All right. Nice. Very nice. All right, so this will give me what I need in order to load the farm. All right, and obviously I'm going to need to get some signs up to label which side is which. But okay, that's fabulous. Oh, I like it. All right, so we're doing okay. All right, so this is empty, so let's go ahead and take this. I do need to get some of the cobwebs so I can make some more weaving potions. All right. Oh, I had some in my inventory. Cool. I still need more cobwebs, so that'll be great. And then, yeah, it's all I would have to do is dump stuff from there. I just have to get it into this water stream. Okay, that I think is doable. The only catch is the only catch is I think I'm going to end up being a little bit lower here. And I don't want to have it come out there. I don't want to be right in front of the dropper because I want to be sure that stuff that drops out actually goes in. So, let's see. Where would this go? So if I have a hopper... All right, I have to dig under here a little bit. So I've got that hopper there. I could go into a dropper immediately. Well, okay. Yeah, immediately, but it would go in there somewhere. And then I could actually take it out to here. I could put a little bubble column And so items can flow in there and then around and over. All right. So if I'm going to do that, cool. We're going to have to come this way. All right. So, yeah, I think, maybe. Oh, I have too many shulker boxes. I need to go put those away is what I need to do. I need to put them away, or I need to go up and fill them with stuff. All right. Well, that's fine. We don't need to do things efficiently here. That would be too normal. And normal is not how we're going to be doing things. So, okay. Yeah, so we'll just run. Yeah, so if I just run this, do I want to go over one more? Doesn't really matter, I suppose. Yeah, who wants to be normal? Exactly, Mars, exactly. All right, and now we run like so. And now we spring a leak. That's cool too. Oh, multiple leaks. Hang on. That's not good. Okay. There we go. So I'll have to get a thing there. All right, cool. So yeah, so we'll just run some water this way, and I think that'll work out just fine. So what I need to do, all right, I need to go drop stuff off because I've just caused some problems for me. Okay, it happens. I complain about future me a lot, or more to the point, future me complains about present and past me a lot. I'm at the point where I am the problem. Okay, I am definitely the problem. So let's do something about that. Yeah. But yeah, if I can brew up, jeez, it's going to be so many potions to brew. Fortunately, I've got the machine. I can let that brew all of the potions in the background, but I really do need to just put some things away. All right, so let's just head down into my storage room because that's what storage rooms are for, right? Storing stuff. I know, this may surprise some of you, but it's 100% true. I like to store stuff in my storage room. Okay, so let's see now. So now there's stuff. We can put that away. Okay, the cobblestone. So we've got a bunch of empty shulkers. This, I need to pull some stuff out of that. Like the trap door doesn't need to be in there. The shears, kelp, bone meal doesn't need to be in there. Okay. The one complaint I have about this storage room, and it's a 100% a me problem, is that I managed to put a bunch of stuff in the wrong place. Or more to the point is I can't throw stuff in here from in here. Right? I have to go all the way over there into another completely different room to load stuff into the farm. Maybe that's okay. Okay, so cobwebs. So many cobwebs. Do I have a cobweb shulker? I do not. That's fine. Okay, so hang on. Put the redstone box. We're gonna need that out again, but for now, let's just put it there. Okay. This is why I built the silly storage systems. Because otherwise, I can't find where everything goes. Like the dripstone, which I guess goes in here. Yeah, something. All right. All right. Do have a fair number of other side discs though, so that's cool. All right. So yeah, shears. We're gonna have to do something about shears. That's gonna be. I'm gonna have to just enchant up a crazy number of unbreaking efficiency shears. Actually, I don't know if efficiency will make a lot of difference, but it's definitely going to be something I have to deal with. All right. So let's see now. I don't need that andesite. Don't need that bone meal. All right. Yeah, progress is being made. Am I making honey again? Yeah, I think I am. Honeycomb is definitely doing its job, so that's a win. Okay. So yeah, so let's go add. Let's add a filter here. We'll make this cobwebs. All right. We'll go set that filter, and then we'll rig a little bit of redstone so I can dump stuff in there when I want to. Oops, that's... No, that is the upside. All right. Woohoo! Okay. Cobwebs. Cool. Nice. So now the cobwebs will get sorted appropriately. I like it when that happens. Anything else I need to do here? I've got some rail I just need to get rid of. Cool. All right, so I do need some soul sand, which I think I have in my redstone box. I've got shulker boxes, which need to not be in my inventory. I wonder if those bees are still mad at me. I think I also need to check, because I made a mistake. I harvested some bee gunk over here, harvested some honey from the back of the farm, and then stepped in here and got attacked by a bunch of bees. So I know I've lost probably 3 or 4 bees. I'm going to have to breed a handful of those up. All right. All right, so that infested potion or infested box is full. Okay. Excellent. I had a couple of others that were a couple of the shulker boxes here. Yeah, now this is again the problem. If the farm backs up, sometimes you have to clean them out manually. Okay. Cool. All right, so we'll let that do its thing. Do I have more? Okay. All right, so we'll deal with that. All right, cool. So, oh, I need to drop off that box. Okay, cool. No, we're getting there. We're getting there. Don't mind my random, bizarre thinking of lack of thought stuff. That's normal. The thinking of lack of thought, totally normal. Because, you know, it is what it is. And what it is weird. You know what I might do? Because I've got to put the dropper clock down there. I wonder if I should... I wonder if I should tie that into something, maybe, perhaps. All right. So, basically, let's drop down to the farm. Okay. So I do happen to have right here, I've got this hopper clock, or this observer clock. Right? This guy's over here doing its thing. I wonder if I can hijack that. Okay, so let's. Oops. Okay. Hey, look, the hopper minecart's definitely doing its thing. Oh, hi. No, don't escape. Okay? Yeah, no, escaping is bad for you. You don't want to do it. Okay. Oops, that's facing the wrong way. Awesome. All right. Okay, yeah, we're clicking again. All right, I only see one allay in there. Did the other one get out? I mean, obviously there's this one, but maybe it's just because of where they're all just stacked in the same place. Okay. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it. Well, no, this will be fine. This will be just fine. So let's get my redstone box out. Oh, redstone box, you've got my droppers. That is a dropper. Okay, yes. Okay, you, my dude, are definitely not where I want you to be. All right, so what I want to do is, I think I want to take this dropper pointed down. And yep, that's going to be loud and obnoxious. Okay. All right, but that'll end up flowing into the water stream here. Yeah, and I'll just take it this way. That's fine. Actually, I've got it pointing down. Let's have it point out. Okay. It won't matter to the water. The water's not going to care. But everything else that I just dug out is going to care. So, hi, I'm stuck in here now. That's cool. All right, so we'll wash everything over this way. All right, that'll work. I need to give myself a little bit of room. Actually, probably more than that, because turns out blocks are thick and stuff. All right. Cool. So yeah, so we're going to have... I should have grabbed some more of this, but doesn't matter. All right. So this is all going to slide out this way, and I need... Do I still have that box of iron? I do. Cool. Oh, look, I still have this box of infestation potions, too. Hang on. I must indulge my ADHD. Hang on. Actually, probably just ADD at this point. There's no hyperactive happening here. Okay. All right, so we'll let that go. Sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba. All right, so we now water. Right. Okay, now what would be really cool is having buckets to put water in. Oh, what do you know? I have buckets to put water in. I have buckets that already have water in, so, you know, that's a plus. Some packed ice. Okay. Also, soul sand. Cool. So the plan is we water. And, oh, good. I still have trapdoors. Perfect. All right. Cool. So, and we continue to water. Now I do have I have an infinite water source over here somewhere. What would have been, wow. Would have been really cool is if my voice just decided to actually stick around for a while. But no, it had to go away. That's just silly. Okay. One did escape. Ooh, I see you. I see you. Okay, come back down here. That's right. You are going this way. That's right. All right, so we'll just let him hang out there. Said the one allay may be enough, in which case, that's fabulous. All right, so let's continue our water stream here. Now, this is going to end that right like that. Okay. Water, trapdoor goes there. This thing goes this way. Now, what I want to do is I want to come in underneath this water stream. So right there, I think. Yep. So I'm going to duck under here, put in a soul dealy bob. Okay. Tuck in some water right on top of it. That should bubble stream up, which it does. Okay. Cool. Now, we make with the ice baby. All right. And, all right. My blocks are weird. Gotta love the weird blocks. All right, so that should now flow over, and in we go. Cool, so yeah, so we get a little bit of a bubble column happening here, which is fine. Everything should still flow out nicely. Nice. All right. Cool, so now I should be able to redirect things over here when I want to. How that's going to happen, I don't know, but somehow. Yeah. Yep. Definitely going to want to drag those allay in there. But, okay. Anyway, I want to be able to lock this. So, let's see. So we've got a hopper right. I can't lock that hopper because that's pointing out. So what I need to do is I need to be able to lock. Wow. Sorry for all the free cam dizziness. It is crazy. So what I want to do is lock this hopper here. So basically I need to be able to do that so that all of the stuff ends up in there. And now if I were to throw, yeah, right. So if I get, right, those cobwebs happen there. And then if I unlock it, okay. Stop picking up the cobwebs. I mean, yes. Okay, anyway, the cobwebs will... There we go. So they'll stop going in there. Let's try this again. So they stop... Oh, I'm not locked. Oh, no, it's fine, because there are lots of them. Yes, they'll go in there. But it will back up, right? Once this thing is full, it'll back up and things will go that way and they'll spit out the water column and everything's into the river and everything's going to be great, assuming these allays don't pick them up. Okay, cool. That's fine. So we'll just have to block this off, which I want to. I want to cover that with something. Don't know what, but something. But that should work out just fine. Cool. So, yeah, I've got some I'm gonna have to get some decorative blocks, and we're gonna have to go all sorts of decorative fun here. But I suppose I should test this to be sure the one allay is going to be enough. Probably is going to be enough, but you never know. Oh, no, I wanted a slot for empty buckets. There we go. All right, so that's going to do a thing. That's going to do a thing. Just to make life a little bit gentler on my allays. Okay. All right, well, he's up there now. Ooh, can I wonder if I can nudge him in there? Well, maybe not. That's okay. All right, so I've got some stuff I need to do, but otherwise we're doing okay, right? Right. Nice. So what should happen now? So if we get multiple items coming down through this hopper, which we shouldn't as the farm is running, right? If I put some in here, where are we at? 47. If I put some cobwebs in there, we do get a couple, but most of them are going to get dropped down into that hopper down there. It'll just split up. I guess maybe what I'm seeing too is that hopper is occasionally getting locked because of this, but that's okay. It'll still go down fast enough that we're all good. Okay, so let's give this a shot. These shears could end up breaking, but that would be annoying, but let's give it a shot. Let's run this farm once. Give this another kick. All right, so we are in. All right, so put it into cobweb mode. Okay, yep, we are in cobweb mode. Cobweb. Okay, go. All right. Nice. So we should now be, or well, in a minute. Sorry, free cam dizziness. Oh, speaking of dizziness, a little headache going on here. That's not cool. All right, so the silverfish are definitely making their way through, which is good. All right, so here in a minute we should start seeing all of our happy little dudes. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think the one allay is going to be enough because he's not going far. Maybe. Uh-oh. Give me a block. Oh, darn it. All right, maybe I can get these guys in here. Okay. Here, if I... Yeah. Yeah, get in there. Get in there. There we go. All right, so... We did have an escapee. Multiple escapees, because I never did actually close up that block. Go me. Yeah, so that's cool. All right, come here, gang. You're gonna get back in. You're gonna love it in here. All right, so let's see if I can get those allays to make their way back in here. Oi, yeah. You want to be in there. You absolutely want to be in there. Okay. Well, there's one in there anyway. Let's see if I can... If there's another one that wants to be in there soon. We'll see if I can squish him in. hang on, I need... Okay. Yep, just had some weird... I dug out, you know, way too much stuff. It happens. Okay. Okay, so I think we're good. We've got the one allay in there doing stuff and things. The other allay has wandered off to parts unknown, which is, you know, I guess what they do. Allays, they're just with that whole wandering thing. You know, allays are definitely born under a wandering star. Okay, so yeah, jeez. Getting that guy in there is going to be interesting. Okay, let's do this real quick. All right, so that scaffolding, it might stop some of that nonsense. But what I want to do, okay, get that out. Yeah, see, now he's in there, which is perfect. Okay, well, shears we go. All right, so yeah, so I do have the one allay that's just running off into parts unknown, but you know, I'm sure that's going to be fine. Yeah, see, if I don't harvest the cobwebs, the silverfish will still splat up there. It just won't generate anymore. So in some ways, the efficiency of the farm will depend on me. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely going to burn through shears, even at unbreaking ones. Ooh, it's going to be a problem. But, okay. There. All right. So, cool. Yeah, I don't know where that other allay ended up. Probably over here. Yep, there he is. Hi. Yeah, you can't throw those there. All right. Nice. So farm's off. Looks like we're done. Cool. So we've got some more cobwebs here, which is what I wanted. Let's head back up into the base. All right. Before I do that, though, let's recover our shulker boxes here. This one should be empty. All right. And, okay, these are both not doing things, so cool. Ack. All right, so we do still have a couple of weaving potions. Enough for probably one more round. I might be... It might be worthwhile to rig a... an indicator off those, just so that I can measure. Hey, there are no potions in here. Go refill. Right, something like that. Actually, what it might be good. Yeah, because I would be coming off of. There really isn't a lot of space down there. I guess because I could come off of there. I can't. Oh yeah, there's nothing here. Really, I could block that off, compared to there. Or I can come off the sides. This one would be a little bit tougher, but I might be able to come off the sides there and just have some sort of light that says, hey, we're out in this dropper, so come fill it up. That might be good. That might be very good. Of course, if I Yeah, I could do that. It might involve moving these hopper towers out of the way, sliding them around to the side instead of coming off like this. But yeah, I could totally do that. All right, let's. Okay, this one I can move easily enough. Okay, right. We're gonna go this way, and all right, so let's. Okay, nope, that's fine. It's not like I needed that redstone there anyway. Yeah. Where's that repeater? There it is. Okay. The repeater has to go there. All right. Sweet. Then just scaffold up. That's cool. Okay. It's cool right up until it's not where I want it to be. And then it's just awkward. All right. So there we go. Chest. Hopper. Chest. Hopper. All right. Yep. So that'll work. Then I need to do the same thing on this side. Huh. I'm a little lower than I expected. Turns out there's a hole there. All right. There. Turn off the slime farm so it's, or the cobweb farm so it's not making all that noise. Okay, so I want to come off these. Oh. That could be a problem. You know, I don't need the web. Just get rid of the string there. Oh no, that's fine. That'll be fine. I was gonna say I'm worried about locking this. If I put a hopper here, worried about locking this. But it's gonna be off more often than it's on, so yeah, we'll be fine. Oops, went the other way. Okay, so that's all good. All right, so that goes there. And then we continue up this way. All right, and then hopper. Cool. Now, there's a lot of potions here. Let's go ahead and move those. Okay. Oh yeah, this is going to be cool. I think it's going to be really nice actually having the indicators so I can just see from up top. Oh, I need more oozing potion, or I need more weaving potion, or infested potion. Now we're going to go through the weaving and oozing potions 4 times as fast. Okay, which is fine. Okay, that's just the nature of the beast. All right, so I now need to read off of that. So we're gonna I'm gonna have to rerun some redstone here, but that's okay. We'll get that figured out. All right, so let's go ahead and grab this. So what I need to do, because if I want to read off of that block, I'm going to have to do, yeah, this redstone's going to have to, can it go down? Yeah, I think it can, actually. All right, so let's go ahead and move this. Yep, we can just put that right there. All right, so I still have to come up this way. Maybe. maybe it'll work out. Yeah, I mean, so obviously that will work as far as that goes. I need to read. See, I need to put a block here because I have to read that. So how do I do this? Okay, this is gonna. We are deep in noodle territory here. Okay, we are absolutely in the noodles. Oops, that's not right. All right, hang on. Let me get my noodle box out. All right, deep in the noodles. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. All right, so I do need a block there. All right. Cool. And then I'm going to have to do something similar here. Let's see. If I do, let's do this. This comes out. If I put a block there, I should be able to put redstone dust like that. And then when this triggers, it'll power that block, which will then power that dust. Yeah. Yep, we should be okay here. So let's go ahead and get some comparators. All right. So comparators go there and here, like that. All right. Nice. Then I think what I'm going to do, and I'm doing this on wood because wood is not it's not something that silverfish can burrow into, which is important at this point. Okay, so let's go ahead and make some torches and probably grab some redstone lamps. Okay. All right, so this is going to go here and then torch there. Right, that's how that's going to work. Cool. You know, it would be nice if I could actually stand up there. Up we go, up we go, up we go. All right, so basically, all right, so right now there is slime in the hopper or in the dropper, so or oozing potions in the dropper. So how do I want to? I mean, if I go like that. Okay, so that's on. Is that how I want to do that? Yes, but also no. I want to take this off this side. I think. Hey, Metal, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're having a fabulous day. I am doing redstone. Going well. Yeah, going well here too. I'm glad you're doing okay. Yeah, I think that'll work. This is just a little silly and stuff, but it'll work. Once I get some decorative nonsense in here, this will be fine. All right, so that goes there. It feels so painful putting redstone on planks, but here we are. Okay, so what am I making right now? So I just finished up. Why am I off? Something is funky. Oh, I see what's wrong here. So I just finished building it's a combination slime farm and cobweb farm. So I can flip a switch. Actually, in this case, it's hit a button, but toggle the thing. And then it decides whether it goes slime or cobwebs, which is great. And that's wonderful. But I needed a way of indicating to myself whether or not I have potions down in the droppers that are splashing out on the silverfish. Okay, so yeah, so right now, let's see. What do I have in the way of potions in here? Okay. Right, so I'll just take that out. So right now, if this were empty, we'll simulate it by taking out the comparator. There, the light's off, and I can see, oh, I need to add some more lights to this. Okay. Cool, so we've got weaving over here, we've got infested over here, and then let's meander over to this side, and let's turn the bead around, as they say. The only problem I've got with this one, okay, I didn't put anything in there, right? Yep. The only problem I have with this one is that I've got some weird issues with where the redstone can go because of, I don't want to deal with accidental silverfish leakage. You know what I mean? I already have an issue where they're potentially leaking out the side there. So I think I can put that there. Yeah, I think I can put that there and we'll be all right. Either that or we're going to have silverfish all over everything, which, you know, is a special breed of fun. Do you have a lot of those? Yeah, you know, it's great, but painful. Silverfish leakage is not something I typically like to have to deal with. As I get older, you know, that's just a problem. But okay, so what I can do then, this might make more sense. If I bring this around this way. So this is like on Bedrock, you have an uncaged mob. Okay. Yeah, keeping them contained is always a fun problem, right? Ow. Okay, no, I'm just gonna be here now. Sorry, now, like you need 0 mistakes. Yeah, getting the allays in there was painful, and getting the keeping the silverfish in is doubly so because they're just small. That's really the biggest problem with them is silverfish are tiny. Oh, you know, actually, you know what might be easier? Oh, right, because they're sitting right on top of that. If I... That's even better. Okay, perfect. All right, cool. We have avoided our silverfish leakage by just coming out here. Cool, so everything is sort of at that level. All right, that works. So all I would need to do then is, yeah, let's just drag some hoppers over here. Yeah, we'll just drag hoppers over here and we'll do it this way. Yeah, it's just the dropper or the dispenser over there is just the other side of a block. Comparators can read through one block, which makes it really handy. So Cool. So I can do that. And then all I need to do is we'll just slap that there. I had levers around here somewhere. Go. Cool. So now I can lock that when I need to. And let's get... Okay, so this chest is empty. All right, that's got stuff in it, but that's okay. I don't have to move it. All right, cool. So I can put the shulker there and everything will be good. Nice. So now all I have to do is get over here and actually design a pretty room and stuff for things, but I guess it's going to be spruce. I wasn't planning on it being spruce, but I guess it's going to be spruce. Am I using the redstone mod to where you can see how everything is working? Yeah, so right now I've got vanilla tweaks default, so these hoppers are pointing down. Right, so you can see I've got the arrows on the droppers and things like that. There's an arrow on the hopper. When I get really into the noodles, I grab a resource pack. This, where did it go? This one, the redstone tweaks. Okay. And then this one gets a little bit more intense. Like it shows power levels on the redstone. You can open a chest and it gives you a cheat sheet on how many items you need in it for which signal strength. Really, really cool. I like it when I really have to get into the noodles. But this isn't, at this point, I'm kind of done with that aspect of the farm. Yeah, the power levels are really handy in different cases. In this case, don't really need that. All right, so yeah, we're good. So I just need to come down here and actually build out this room. But otherwise, we should be fine. Okay. All right, so I've got a lot of junk I need to throw into some storage, and we need to bring some more potions down, but because weaving potions I don't have a lot of at the moment. That's... I just haven't brewed up a bunch, because the farm works now, so it eats through shears, though, like no tomorrow, which kind of sucks, but yeah, let me show you how this thing works. So right now, grab my cheat sheet. We are in slime mode. So if I hit the button, now we get our soggy allays. Right, and what we should get over here, right? They'll start spewing out silverfish here in just a moment. Right, yeah, there we go. So silverfish are dropping out. They'll end up in a little holding chamber here. We soften them up just a touch with some, with the magma blocks. But yeah, so what ended up happening here, I've got a clock running down here. They'll get splashed with whatever potion I'm dealing with. Right now, it's the oozing potion. And because they're oozing, they sweep down here, drop down into this. This is actually a slime chunk, so I do get a small amount of passive slime going on there. And yeah. And then allays pick up the oozy goodness. And everything's great. Okay? Cool. All right, so yeah, so there's that fun. Oh, looks like we are entity cramming just a little bit. Did I? Clock? Oh yeah, the clock is running. Maybe I do need to speed this up just a little bit. Yeah, it's all right. It's timed right now. It uses 4 potions, like 4 oozing potions or 4 weaving potions per run. Yeah, so yeah, we've got all the slime going on down there. It's all sorts of fun. But yeah, so I walled that off because I had just a real basic slime farm. I decided, you know what? We'll just make use of that infrastructure. So when the run is done, which, yeah, we're still on. When it's done, right, I can just hit this button. I can switch it back to cobwebs, and then we send the silverfish in a different direction. And I'll splash them with weaving potions instead, and they drop down to a killing area. Well, yes, a killing area. The silverfish die, but then I can go shear all the webs that drop. But looks like we are getting a little bit of slime action happening here, but that's okay. That's okay. So that's good. And obviously it takes a little while for all the slime to go. I could pave that over completely with the magma blocks, but I do still want a little bit of that passive slime generation. So, all right, so nice. How long did it take? Oh, it took a little while. I had haste beacons, so that helped. This was just one of those things that every once in a while I just felt like playing a little Minecraft. And so I did. So yes, it took a couple of hours. Well, probably took a few more hours than that, but it also helped. There was some empty space here already because there was some caves and stuff, but there was very much a, hey, I just want to go diggy for a while. But down this way, through this happy hallway, I have I've got a cave spider spawn, or farm, for all the spider eyes for my potion brewer. This guy's fun. Yeah. Here, let me turn on the gamma so we can actually see what's happening here. Yeah, so this is just nothing crazy. The spiders come, they get washed down. Eventually they get washed through a tunnel this way. And then up here. So this has turned into a little bit of a sort of a potion brewing area. Or at least potion ingredient area. So yeah, and then out just up here, just go at them with a looting sword, and everything gets sorted out down into the storage array down there. So yeah, it's kind of fun. A little bit like a factory. Yeah, that's exactly right. No, I dug this area out because I wanted it for a tree farm. Right? I wanted just to be able to plant some trees down here without screwing up the landscape around my base. Because I'm in a Badlands biome, and I didn't think it made a lot of sense to have all of the trees and stuff down there, right? I don't know why I came up here. Okay, so the slime farm is done. Let's put the redstone away. So I think I'm done with that for now. Yeah, so this is all Java. I've tried doing redstone on Bedrock. I've got a potion brewer. Actually, we'll go up there and look at it in a minute because I've got to, I need to brew up some weaving potions. But I tried doing that in Bedrock, and boy, that's buggy. I could use Create Mod. Oh, I love Create Mod. But this is more of a vanilla series. I had a Create Mod series that just finished up a while ago. In fact, I've got a couple of Create Mod tutorials up on my channel just for some basic stuff. But yeah, this series is pretty much vanilla. I mean, obviously I've got some mods for quality of life things, but yeah, this is mostly a vanilla series. But yeah, I love Create Mod. I don't like modded Minecraft because often it stops feeling like Minecraft. But Create is one of those rare mods that stays feeling vanilla, and while also Well, we're also giving all sorts of good stuff. So, all right. So I want to swap this out. We're going to switch from infested potions to... Oops, I didn't bring any of the cobwebs up with me. Way to go, me. All right. Go get some cobwebs. Do I have some up here still? I don't. All right. Hang on. Let's go get some cobwebs. I guess I could take that box down with me. Okay. Oh, back down we go. Just drop down this way. Yeah, see, I'm in a Badlands, which is fun. I still don't know what I'm going to do for the bottom of this base. Yeah, here, I'll free cam out for a minute so you can see it. But yeah, so I've got this little guy just sort of hanging out here. And you can see why I wouldn't necessarily want a lot of trees growing up this way, you know? All right. You want to know a cool... I'm always open to suggestions. I may not take them, but definitely open to them. All right, so let's see. What do I have here? Infested potions. Okay. So the infested potions go here. All right, let's head back down to pick up the cobwebs that I left down there. So I've got some going up to the base, but I don't know that I have enough. So we'll just take these cobwebs up with me. Add little legs to it. Well, what I want to do is, I will head back up to the top. So I've got the elevators that are sort of hanging down there. Like this one that I'm just going up now. Right, so I've got those. So kind of what I'm thinking, sort of lore-wise, is that this big monstrosity is terraforming the Badlands. So we'll start turning some of the Badlands here into, like, we'll put in moss and some flowers and probably a few trees, something like that. And maybe having this, like, hovering over the Badlands. Right, so we're getting basically some form of giant machine here that's terraforming. So that's sort of the idea. I just don't know what I want to do to cover this. Yeah, some sort of thruster design. Exactly, Metal, exactly. So I just don't know what I want that to look like. So that's why I haven't done it yet. So it'll be fun. I'm on the wrong side. Potion Brewer's down the side tunnel. So yeah, I still have a bunch of detail work and stuff to do in here, but it's all right. All right, so let's throw some potions in there. That's empty. All right, next batch. Okay. We will get one more batch of infested because that's the way this machine works. It's a little bit awkward, but it's okay. Am I out of... Oh, I'm out of water bottles. That's not ideal. Turns out the farm doesn't work without water bottles. I know, weird, right? But it's true. Using amethyst shards, pointed dripstone for rocket fire. Yeah, something like that might work out really well. Yeah, lighting blocks, sea lanterns. Yeah, I'm going with something sort of futuristic, so I don't think I want like modern type flaming thrusters, but something like, if you think of like Marvel, where you get like an arc reactor type thing or something like that, I think would be really cool. Okay, and now we're out of... That's fine. Okay. Ah, why am I getting nothing? I don't know. Did I run out of... Maybe I ran out of ingredients, perhaps? I don't know what I screwed up there, but definitely screwed up something. That's okay. Ack. All right, so okay, now we are brewing the infested potions now. Cool. I really need more storage for water bottles. I need to feed this system when I'm doing bulk potions. But yeah, I've got a tutorial for this up on the YouTube channel. The base farm for the tutorial only does 4 droppers here for potions. It's easy to add the 5th if you want to, but possibly design a reactor for the thrusters. Yeah, something like that. The other side of this is that the base is sort of, again, diving into the lore a little bit. I'm harnessing the power of happy ghasts. So at the top of each of these, right, I've got a happy ghast just sort of hanging out. I've got this lovely ghast bridge that's connecting over to this mesa. And then, of course, inside the base, right, I've got my ghast reactor hanging out here. So what I'm thinking is combining something like getting a happy ghast in some sort of container with lights. I don't know that I want to go through with lighting it up, right? Because all of the block updates, the space is probably laggy enough without adding that level of lag, but just solid lights, maybe sea lanterns. Frog lights I've got a zillion of, so I could do that too. But something along those lines where we've got the happy ghasts running and being the lifting mechanism, right? Yeah, you see what I'm talking about. So something along those lines, okay? I don't know quite how I want that to work, but that's sort of the idea. Okay. Unfortunately, I like this, but it's still all backs up through one brewing stand, so. Okay, cool. All right, so we've got some potions brewing. That's good. Yeah, I could show you how the farm works down there for the cobwebs. I think I have another set of shears I can switch to. But it also helps 3 of those 3 over there of these elevators, I've got connected to farms and farm output. So it's crafting. So I've got a gunpowder farm and that type of thing. I'm running. This is a bamboo farm. It goes to a furnace I've got in the mesa, right? All sorts of fun stuff. But yeah, if you'd like to see that, let me drop down and make sure I've got. I do have another set of shears. Yes. All right. Cool. All right, so yeah, so let's get this thing going. So on is cobwebs. And so what that does inside the farm is it flips the water. So now it comes out this side. And then I run them with a clock on this trap door that drops them down. So they get dropped down right here. They end up landing on top of this trap door. Okay. And then I can. So this is the one manual process of the farm, because unfortunately there is no automated way of harvesting cobwebs. So they'll drop down. So it takes a minute for everything to warm up. But then I can harvest cobwebs. The allays collect the webs, drop them through here, and then they go into this shulker box and up into my base. Yeah, yeah. See, here we go. Okay, so say the first couple of batches, or at least this first wave, is a little bit smaller. The others start really filling up this platform. So yeah, it works. Once I remembered that the cobwebs generated below where the silverfish die, I tried generating them at the level where they dropped, and I ended up getting eaten alive by silverfish because they would get caught in the webs and then not die and then attack me, and that was bad. Have I decided to use copper golems? Absolutely. My main storage system up at the base is powered by copper golems. Okay. Sorry, waiting for the next wave. So we basically get 4 waves of silverfish. There we go. Yeah, my main storage is powered by copper golems. I set up a big community storage area for the server. That uses copper golems to sort things. I think there's a weird thing. I have to go back and look because I have a couple of copper golems that don't seem to be sorting chests in order, which is weird, in the community storage. But I haven't looked at that in depth, so it could just be something I was missing. But yeah. And I think basically as this runs, I get about 4.5 stacks-ish of cobwebs per run. So I just figured, hey, while I'm doing this, let me grab a couple of screenshots. You know, because thumbnails don't make themselves, unfortunately. Yeah, and while the allays get really slow in the cobwebs, they don't really need to go far because they can reach pretty much the entire farm from that side by the note block. And I've got a hopper minecart embedded in that block. This one right in front of the note block. So they'll throw everything down, it'll get sucked up and, you know, dropped into the storage and all the fun stuff that, you know, you want a farm to do, right? Okay. It might, wouldn't be any more, it would be less efficient. I was going to say, if I blocked off a couple of these, so I only had to just sit and farm out a couple of areas, might be okay. But okay, those lights turned off, which means the main farm is off. Now we're just dealing with the leftovers that were, it's like the last batch of silverfish now. So, yeah. And we're probably losing a little bit because we're dropping probably 4 or 5 silverfish, and they're definitely filling this platform with cobwebs every time they die. But it works. Yeah, there we go. I'm certainly not worried about the rates for the farm for just me. But I have plans for some of these. Aside from stocking up a big potion brewer in the community area. Okay. Now, I've got this thing locked, or unlocked, I guess. So it's sending stuff up to the main storage as well as into the shulker. Okay, cool. So yeah, so that's how the farm works. All right. Cool. So if we head up top, we should see. Yeah, I'm going to really have to decorate and design this place out. That's probably my project for next week, actually. Is we'll get all of that, get that farming area all decorated and pretty. Right? Because you need some decorative nonsense around your farms, right? Yeah, this way. I mean, the base is symmetrical. It doesn't really matter which side I go on, but we're going to go on this side. Yeah, here I've got my bookshop, so I've got all my villagers in there. At least my librarians. Okay, so yeah, what we should be seeing here somewhere right over here. Yep. Yeah, see, now we're getting cobwebs showing up here in the base, so it's a little bit more convenient to reach. Nice. All right. And, oh, I needed some gunpowder up in the farm up here. Or the brewing. Yeah. Up with all of these happy little clerics and stuff. Oops. Yep, I will never get off on the right floor. That's just not how that's going to work for me. Okay. So that's just about done. Yeah, this one is empty. Okay. Which, again, if this hopper gets full, it gets to be a little bit of a problem, but it's okay. So yeah, so that's what I've been sort of working on the last little bit is... Oh, right, those are the silly mundane potions. Okay. Don't need to worry about that. So, yeah. What I could do to help with the elevators. Yeah, what I've... It's actually won't be quite as bad. Right now I've got everything open because these levels here, it's redstone levels. It's so I can get in here. It's like I've got up on this level, right? I have a little bit of a sniffer farm, depending on where the sniffers have wandered off to. And so I, water stream them over down on the level below here. Right, I've got, that's my storage system with the copper golems. Right, there's the sorting system for the farm output. Right, so I've got redstone in here. It won't be too long before I don't need to be up here anymore. And I can just wall off all of this. So it's just solid and I don't have to worry about it. So I won't be able to get off on the wrong floor. But as it is, I'm still doing the thing. All right, well, I think that'll work. So I've got a bunch of design work to do, and I've got to mend up my shears because that's crazy. But aside from that, I think we're in good shape. I think we are in really good shape. The slime farm's working. The weaving farm is working. The collection system is working. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with it. All right. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I need to go do adulting type things because I like to eat and groceries don't buy themselves. So go get some groceries. But I want to thank all of you for hanging out with me today. I want to give a special shout out to my supporters at musicfreegaming.com. If you'd like to help be a supporter of the channel, you go to musicfreegaming.com. You could also become a member on YouTube or a subscriber on Twitch, all of those types of things. But let's see, next stream is going to be Tuesday, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So, if you're on YouTube, of course, you can subscribe, turn on notifications. Same on Twitch. Follow, turn on notifications, all that good stuff. And those systems will sometimes tell you when I'm going live. So, yay! But until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.